What's going on, everyone? This is Iris bringing you a little more shotgun gameplay. This is on Nuketown and trying to finish up these headshots on the Brecci. I think I'm got about 20 left or something like that, but this particular game, my teammate was just decimating these guys, and I think we won by a lot, and I was just running around, and half the time I couldn't even find anybody because he was just taking them out. His kill streaks just went crazy in this game. So it was kind of pretty easy to run around, just throw my concussions, and I've been using the concussions a lot because they give you plus 50 when you get a kill with when somebody else gets a kill, you get plus 50 for the assist. So I've just been using that a lot. But yeah, pretty good. I'm liking the shotguns. I mean, they are a pain in the ass when you get killed by them, but now that I unlocked long barrel, I mean, they're nuts. They're crazy, the damage on it, especially playing hardcore. You know, a lot of the bigger maps that have longer range of sight, I'm kind of sticking to the inside parts, not wandering out too much. But also what I've done is with my class, I have a Nuketown class, and then I have like a regular class that I play every game, and I have overkill, and I'm going to use shotgun as my primary, and my backup I'm using snipers just to kind of finish off those one-hit kills so I can unlock the other challenges and then start using them as primary, because I don't want to sit there because I'm a hard scope and it's boring, it takes forever. So I figure while I'm running around, if I do see a long shot lined up, I'll just switch to the sniper real quick and see if I can get that kill. So anyway, topic of the video are partnerships, sponsors, MCNs, things like that, the multi-channel networks. And you know, when I started YouTube, I really didn't think too much about these things. I didn't think too much about being partnered with a network or getting sponsored by certain companies. You know, there may be some of you that are, and I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions towards the end of this so that you can answer them down in the comments, because I'd really appreciate it. I love the feedback that I get in the comments, and I like reading what you guys say and replying to you, and a lot of times you guys help me out with a lot of things. So especially with this, since I'm really kind of new, some of you are in these networks and partnerships and have sponsors, and is it worth it? You know, is it worth me researching these things like Curse, or I think one of them was like Full Screen, and you got, you know, the old guys, the Machinimas, and now, you know, Maker. And I mean, way back in the day, I remember people talking about Yoush, and I don't even think they are one anymore, but you know, things like that. And do they really help you out? Now, I know they kind of help you out with like access to royalty-free music and things like that, like cosmetic stuff, really, but do they really help you with grow your channel? And how do they do that? Do they just tweet out like, hey, check out this channel, he's in our network, and good luck? I mean, that's pretty much the same almost as me just posting up on TSG or different community channels. So how do they help you out with growing your channel? I haven't really seen, you know, you could go to these channel websites, and you know, of course they're going to market and promote the hell out of themselves, but I just kind of want to know from you guys who are in them. And you know, I'm not really looking like who are the bad ones or who are the good ones. I'm just trying to figure out like, what do they really do for you, and is it really worth it? You know, some of them have contracts, a year, 2 years. They split the revenue, although I've made $4 in 8 months, so I don't know what they're really going to split with me. So let me know down in the comments, how do they help your channel grow? How do they help you gain subscribers? How do they get your channel out there in front of a lot of eyes? And then also about sponsorships. Now, I see a lot of people, you know, on their intro, or they'll do like a little overlay splash. They're, you know, sponsored by Control Freaks and Elgato, and you know, all these different products. And you know, that's cool. I mean, obviously I'm not big enough where they're coming and knocking on my door and saying, hey, we want you to do this. But I went in, I looked at a couple of them. I know Control Freaks, you just fill out, you know, like a form or something like that, and you send it in, and hopefully you get picked. Elgato, I looked at, I think you have to do like a video for them on like about yourself and like why they should pick you and stuff like that. So that might be something I want to do, because I really like the Elgato. But you know, you guys that with all these sponsors, like how did that work out? Like, are you even making money off of the 10% for the Control Freaks? Are you Scuffs if you're sponsored by Scuff? I mean, do you really make anything with these? Do do they even matter? And I'm only asking just because now that I'm getting more and more into it, I'm looking at ways, obviously, to grow the channel for an audience, but I'm looking at all these different things that people have, and I'm like, oh, well, how did they get that? How does that work? Not really more about like making the money off of it. I'm just thinking to myself out loud, like, how does that even work out for them? Like, how many people are buying Control Freaks and Scuff controllers, you know, and using your 10% code? And, you know, I'm just thinking out loud, how is this even working out for you? I really appreciate down in the comments if you guys can let me know, or you can hit me up on Twitter, but definitely down in the comments. I'm gonna be messing around with some of the overlays I do, like you know, subscribe now and you know, follow me, tweet me, because I found some better graphics. So I'm trying to mess around, trying to find the best combination so that one, it looks nice, and because I noticed that some of the PNG files or something like that I'll grab off of Google, they'll look grainy when I throw them up after I render them, and I watch them in YouTube. They kind of look a little grainy and pixelated around the edge. So I gotta look for some better ones. But I want to do it so that it's not annoying to the viewer, but I kind of get the little point, like, hey, don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and things like that. So I don't know which video I'll be putting them up on, but I'll definitely let you guys know, especially in the beginning, so you can look out for them and let me know what you think about them. There'll actually be one at the end of this video. It'll be pretty obnoxious and in the middle of it, but that was me just messing around with it. I now know how to get it smaller, but at the time when I did this, I didn't know. So anyway, listen, it's Wednesday. It's gonna be hot here in New York City. People are gonna be bitching that it's too hot. But I'm going to try to get some video. I'm working on like a vlogish type of thing. So I'm going to make like a montage of vlogs walking around, and maybe you guys will enjoy the sights of a hot New York City. So video's coming to an end in the background, guys. I really appreciate you if you stuck here this long. If you did, that's wonderful. Who do you think is going to win? Golden State. You think they're going to come back? Let me know. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later.